I am here with my friend. Bryan, you reached out to me and you let me know that you were in the area again. You told me that you are staying in your tent again, right?
Yes.
Now, you had been working at a restaurant and that was going well, but then things turned out bad for you, right?
Yes.
And now you tell me you're back to living in your tent.
Yes.
Now, what exactly happened with your job that you had at the restaurant?
It was just choices that I made. I thought I was 30 years old again and can work two jobs. And so I got another job in a factory like I prefer to do over restaurant work, and then found out only after a couple weeks I can't work two jobs physically. Mentally I can keep myself going. Physically I just exhausted myself to the point I got sick, and I had to quit one of them, and I'd rather keep the factory job, so I quit the restaurant and made them all upset at me. But I thought I was making the best choice for my life, just to find out that the factory shut down for 2 weeks for the holidays, and then gave me a call saying they brought in too many people before the break and had to let a few of us go. And that left me jobless again and put me back in the tent after I got used to being in a shelter and a motel.
And what is it like having to stay in the tent in the middle of winter?
Very depressing, very discouraging. And there's many times I'll be sitting there and I'll just cry, and I'll lay down, and just about every night I'll actually cry myself to sleep, just wondering, like just praying to God, please give me the knowledge to make a right choice for once.
At one time you did have a good job. You even had a car and an apartment. And then what happened?
I was backup team leader for General Motors, building the Duramax diesel engine, and COVID happened.
And you lost your job, right?
I took the $10,000 and ran instead of unemployment. And when you take the money, you can't go back. That's why they call it a buyout.
And that's when I met you.
I was just newly homeless, yeah.
You reached out to me through our website and you asked me if there was anything that the ministry could help you with. At the time, you were sleeping inside of a dumpster in the middle of winter.
Yeah, I guess it's been around that long, hasn't it?
It's been a while. It's been probably maybe close to 2 years or something like that.
Oh, okay, I said I've been homeless. Well, then it's been 2 years I've been homeless.
Yeah, and at the time, I was able to help you out. And then you went to try and find employment out of state. That didn't work out for you. You came back. And you had a pretty decent job in the restaurant, but that was too physical for you, right?
Well, two things. I mean, I had to work like overtime hours to have enough money to afford the motel room and food to take, and that's all I had. Not enough to save up. That's why I wanted to get two jobs, because another thing the restaurant was doing was that, like, I guess the higher up people, the managers here, told them that they can't be giving people that many hours. So they took me down from 14 and 10 hours overtime a week all the way to 37.
Okay.
Just like that, and I can't afford the motel room and food.
Yeah, the motel wasn't allowing you to save up any money, right? To get your own apartment.
I mean, if I can get me another car, I'll sleep in the car, and I can save up money in the car. But see, there's my thinking again. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need my own place to live before anything.
You said your church is helping you out a little bit with things here and there, right?
Yeah, and they're not slacking off on their help because for any this has been going on a long time, and there's a line between helping somebody and taking care of somebody, and whether I'm a clean and sober person, not a drug addict or drunk, wasting my life away, even though I got ambition and not being lazy, it's just, they have to start cutting strings somewhere,
Right, right.
And I didn't mean it that way, but I'm sorry.
But they did get you your tent and
Get
your
a tent, air mattress to lay on because the ground was hurting my back, and sleeping bag, blankets.
Now, what are your plans now?
Try very hard to keep my mind strong and not give up, and just have the faith in God that this isn't forever.
Right. Well, I hadn't seen you in over 2 months, and I was kind of concerned about you, and I'm glad I heard from you, but I was a little disappointed that you were back to living in your tent. But hopefully it won't be for too long, right?
No, and I'm sorry my phone got broke and I lost your number, but you got a hold of me saying haven't heard from you in a while, and I'm like, there she is. So I put you back in my contacts, and I put you in the online storage thing, so if something happens to my phone again, I can still have your number.
Well, let's dig into our food because it's getting cold, right? And then I'll take you back to your tent. And I have a few other things in my vehicle that might be able to help you out. I have some canned goods and a few other things that will help you out, okay?
Thank you.
I want to thank you for sharing your testimony. I know it's kind of hard talking about it sometimes, and you wish things were better. But listen, God has been looking after you from day one. And He is not going to leave you nor forsake you. And I want you to know that. And you have good people in your corner that are trying to help you out. The church, myself, and a few other individuals that truly care about you, all right? I want you to know that. And you can always reach out to me and, let me know how you're doing, because I'm truly concerned about you and I truly care about you, all right?
That's why I'm crying.
Well, let's enjoy our food. All right. Okay. Thank you.